Hello, 1, 2. All right, let's see if I'm on here. Yes, it looks like I'm going to be doing some gardening, and yes, I'm in my backyard. Gosh dang it. I am off work today. Okay, someone, I think it was the Sad Ham, said, I kept on saying that 2 days off in a row. I have 2 consecutive days off in a row. I guess that's a better way of saying it. I'm using my ear pods. Reason being, right behind me, sticking out of my head, probably, you'd see my antenna mass that's kind of tilting in the wind. I'm gonna take that down here live. I figure, people make videos of people doing it, and it's like all like gets all done like in like 30 seconds. You guys gonna hear and see my pain. What I'm gonna try to do, first off, I hope this works, is I have this pole right here, this mast. This is the bottom part of the mast that's 36 feet, I think. Gosh, I hope I know. And I have, you guys could probably still hear me, but hard to see, but there's a metal pole right here that I have this carbon fiber mast attached to. So without getting too far into things, before I get started, I'll let you guys get in here. Let's see if this works. Yay, it works. All right. I'm on my laptop. So a couple things here. And greetings from Southern California there, Trevor. Nice to see you in there. It's only what, I don't know, 10 o'clock over there right now, not too late. Um, I was gonna okay for some of you guys don't know, I had today and tomorrow off, and I originally had Sunday off, and I was thinking about going to the Hamcation or whatever it's called, Hamvention. Which one is it? Hamcation or Hamvention? Hamvention, I think. Whatever that thing is in Dayton. I got my juices wet when I saw like K8 MRD and all those guys doing those live streams and them driving up and stuff like that. And man, I really wanted to be a part of that. So I connected with a friend of mine that has some resources that could have got me to the Dayton area. It wasn't exactly Dayton, but logistics didn't work out between the two of us, and me getting to where the resources are at didn't work out, and I had to be back here in Southern California early Sunday morning. It just didn't work out. So I tried to make it happen. Uh, it was going to be a huge amount of cost to it too. Being that it's not like a commercial type deal, but it was going to kind of work itself out favor wise. Anyways, I wanted to join those folks there, and let me know in the chat. Um, See, there was Chase, and Chase, I was just explaining you what I was texting yesterday. I was going to try to surprise some people. Um, Let me know in the chat this. I was just going to say this, and this is why I love this whole thing, this whole atmosphere. I was just going to say, if you're a Hamcation or wherever the heck that thing's called in Dayton or outside of Dayton, get in the chat. Tell us if you're there. We'd love to hear from you. 16, so it wasn't so much the money. It was the resources of me trying to get to where I needed to. It's a long story, um, but it was close. And hello from California once again. I'll explain maybe another day, but I don't want to. The person that was going to help me out doesn't want to be identified, so it's kind of hard. And he watches the channel. He's a huge supporter, and he said if I ever need any help, that's what. And then I hit him up, and it would just couldn't work out. So um, first thing I got to do. There's a couple things that I have here. I have my gloves. It's always good to work with gloves, and these have been sitting out in the these black gloves have been sitting out in the sun here for a little bit. I have my diagonal cutters. We used to call them something else, but in the world of politically correctness, we can't. But yeah, you could put in the chat what you think these are called. And then I have some tie straps, tie wraps. And of course, some Arrowhead water here because it's, I don't know if you guys want to put in the chat and find out what the temperature is here. I'm guessing high 70s, low 80s. It's supposed to cool off tomorrow. Wire cutters. We call them dikes for diagonal cutters. I don't know if I could say that. And we just said it. 9:45. That was close. See, he knew. Well, they're not true dikes because the true dikes, they're angled. You're right. You have a good, you're right. I used to have a true angled one, but you are right. So I figured do something a little bit different today. What do you guys think about this? And you know what? I should probably clean off my lens here a little bit so you guys can see. I don't know if that helped. But let me get this chair out of the way. I'm not going to be able to see the chat from where I'm at. First thing I need to do is you see this antenna here? I might get my hat out of the way. I'm bringing this thing down, the middle part down first. Where are my gloves at? Where did I do my gloves? Hopefully my perfect night, huh? All right, so I'm gonna bring this antenna down. Hopefully my AirPods work this far away. You can hear my stupid neighbor's dog in the background. You're gonna hear me a lot. There's gonna be a lot of MFing going on, so just just bear with me. Just go with it. So if you can see, I can have this thing down. What? I'm now what? 10 seconds into it, less. I can have this thing down pretty quickly. And this is why I have the cutters with me. Got to make sure I don't cut the wire, which I've almost done before. That's free and clear now. So I'm going to repurpose this over to there. These wire tie things are great. You got 6 of them on here, I think, right? I know this is riveting YouTube video here, huh? It is warm out here, actually. Now, in theory, I should need these for the other the other post. Now, look, it's like hanging on by itself, right? It's stuck pretty good in there. This thing's a lot heavier than I thought. I'm going to repurpose this thing. I can't read the chat, boys and girls, so I apologize. I'm going to use these on this other one here. I have a painter's pole on the other one. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you guys still hear me? Hopefully. So on this other, hopefully you guys can see it there. There you go. I have a painter's pole, which I'm going to be bringing down. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prep this other one for the wire here. So what I do, get my diagonal cutters here, or sort of cutters. Mic is working well. So what I do, let me just take this thing out. That'd be easier for me to maneuver around. So what I do, this is just like I said, temporary. So what I do is I do a one cable tie like this, and I do 2 around the side here. So first thing I'm going to do, make 2 round ones. I know this isn't the proper way to do it. I'm sure there's something you can buy, but I want to be able to maneuver this way I want it, change it the way I want. Let me take these off. Sometimes these are hard to work with. Yeah, you can't hear the dog, huh? Hate that dog. So what I do is I put this in there like this. I'll show you here in a second. You like that hat? I'm gonna go do some gardening later. I know this is a little bit looking rigged. I learned this kind of stuff from work. Case would probably get it. You got to work with what you got when you're out in the field. So what I do is at the end of the stop. Okay, all right. Take care. Um, I take the end of this infed antenna, and there's like a little piece of plastic and insulator on it, and I put this through it, and then put it through as like a slip knot. And it also, well, it's not technically not a slip knot because it's tied in here. It moves, it goes in and out when the wind moves. So there's some fluctuation with the plastic there. I don't make it super tight. That way it can move around a little bit. If you get it super tight, it tends to break. You know, I don't want that. I want it to move because you're going to be up in the wind and everything like that. A little bit of a safety thing, but hey, I need what? Wait a minute here. No, I don't need any bees. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not allergic or anything. My mom is like deathly allergic to it. So I'm gonna put this back in the uh in the main mask. Now, I'm also gonna do that to the center of this other mask here, and I got to make sure I wear the gloves on this one because it's fiberglass. You guys know what fiberglass does to hands. Trust me. If you ever dealt with it. I know this is riveting. It's probably pretty boring, but so I'm gonna basically do the same thing here with this one. So this one's gonna be in the middle. All right. Sorry for the wind. I think the wind's hitting the Aerostar. Where you at? By the way, tomorrow, if I get it in time, my Charlatan or whatever they want to call it is coming in. Once again, I know this seems rigged. So this part's going to be in the middle, but this works. Remember, work with what you got. And you know, $15 of tie wraps is not bad. So once again, I put this in the middle here. Once I get the cable, I'll put it through the middle here, and then it has room to slide in and out for wind or when I need to move it up. All right. Next thing I want to do, uh, I want an antenna for POTA power channel. All right. You gonna give it to the channel? Just kidding, of course. I put some tape on here so there's, no creepy crawlies get in here, or water or anything else. Should have brought my knife. Always good to have a knife with you. Always. I'm Stick Eric at work. Ooh, that smells down there. What I did was I just filled it with some gaffer's tape because we used to have like a light on here, and that light looks like shit. Pardon my language, but took it off. I did an executive decision. My wife said, "What did you do with that light?" It's in the backyard. I want to throw it away, but she'll kill me. I'm trying to decide. You know what? I'll just put this whole thing in here at once. It's just that's going to be heavier. Show you what you guys I'm doing. And just to let you know, I've tightened these down periodically throughout my time with it. So this is going to be tricky. I'll just do this. My plan is to put this in here. So this, I didn't even test the diameter. Oh, look at that. Fits like a, uh-oh. Thought it's going to go down further. That's the problem. Shit, there's wires down there. I don't know if that's enough. I want to go down a little bit further. Ooh, that's exactly how far I want it to go. Here's the problem here. I'm going to have to take this out, put the wire back in there. That's what I thought. Always need to be flexible with your plans because I didn't know how high this was going to be. So putting that slip knot in, which you guys probably can't see, the tie wrap. Ooh, you know what? Also, I just realized I'm going to need a ladder to pull these up. I need to get this down a little bit further. Yeah, I'm going to need a ladder to get this thing up. I'm going to have to be up pretty high too. It's not going down as far as I want, but that's good because I can get it up higher. Height is might, right? Yeah, I'm going to have to get my ladder real quick, which I forgot. Hopefully this stays on. Right back. No, because it's too heavy. Sorry for all the noise there. So let me see. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see me. And I'm over here. I'll put this up over here like that. So I'm going to go up on a ladder and take that one down. And then I'm going to move the ladder to the center, which I don't know if I should be able to. I want the inside up first, then I can pull down in the middle to get the middle part up in the center. It's going to be a sloper, boys and girls, or whatever you identify as. Just remember that. You can identify anything on the Greg K6EGG live stream. We're equal opportunity offender. Trust me, you should see the emails. Once again, I got wire ties on here, which you guys probably can't see. I need to go up the ladder anyways. I'll leave this there. Cable's coming down. How many people you see do a live stream of them putting up their own antennas? I haven't failed anything yet. I need my, once again, I'm putting that slip knot through. It has some movement to it for, wind and stuff like that. Here's the other thing I want to show you guys. This is the painter pole I used to get one of the sides up. And this piece is metal. So I put some gaffer tape over it in case the antenna cable rode against it. Is GP9 installed? Okay, so I'm not the first one. All right then. Be that way. I don't know. I don't watch all that stuff, so let's see how this goes. Let's put these up a little bit. One of the reasons why I want to put it up is so I have some clearance when I go over this awning here, which I don't know if you guys can see the cable waving back and forth. I don't want it to get caught in any plants when I'm going over, which unlike this one, I'm going to keep it on down, post on the ground. It's going to be up a lot higher. Trick is don't do all these tie wrap or these cable ties super tight when you're first putting it on. So you have some leeway and movement to get the ends up. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I just did what I thought I was not going to do. I put it too tight. Actually, it hit the screw. That's why. Okay, that's why. Okay, I didn't think I did it that tight. Hit the screw. Riveting. Ham radio. Or if you guys watch me fall, you guys can always call the ambulance for me. Oh, this is going high, baby. Neighbors are probably going, "What the heck is this guy doing?" Okay, this is the last section here. Definitely gonna need to put some strain relief on here. Need to put a couple more on here. Stupid lights in the way. Maybe I should just take it off and piss my wife off even more. All right, that feels pretty decent, boys and girls. Very excited. Not what are you guys expecting today from the live stream, huh? Let's take a look here. So this is my antenna's 4010. My antenna's 4010. It's up there. The end of it is up there now. So I got to put the center part up. The black side's the end, and the middle section will be the white side, which you'll see in a minute, which I'm trying to figure out how to get up there. I got to make sure I pull the cable down on the uh, where the coax side is, so I get enough length. I don't think I'm going to be tall enough to get up here. Oh boy, I got a problem. Yeah, I got. I thought this was going to go down like another foot. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to figure out how to get this thing down even further. There we go. Smash those cables in. Oh, there were two reasons why I want this thing in further. It would give it more stability, number one. Number two, I can get at it. It's still a little too high for me. Still a little too high for me. Strip that thing out. That's a big no-no. I can't see the wire or the markings. That's part of the problem. Here we go. Too far. want to get this infed down part as much as possible. What I did is I pulled it on the other side. Off center infed. No, it's an infed, but it's like a sloper. We'll see how this does tonight. I don't know. I don't know. It may make it worse. I might have effed everything up. I almost said the F word there. Who knows? We'll check tonight on the live stream tonight how it does. Put this one up in almost 6 months. Not as high as I thought it was going to be. I thought the center was going to be higher. Boy, this thing's getting heavy. What I want to do is get some tape in there too. I need to get some tape. It's up there. I don't know if it's definitely ends higher. Let me get some tape real quick. Push the white one up in probably 6, 7 months. So I don't know if this is going to do any better, but I'm going to put some tape just so it kind of stabilizes a little bit. It's not like a full like holding it, but number one, I don't want any creepy crawly things in there. This is not to hold it. It's just to kind of keep it in place, but not pretty solid. I just thought it went up further. Fuck, man, I need some more. I need some more height. Maybe I should have done this other one higher. So in the center. I don't know. What do you guys think? It took me a lot less time than I thought. What do you guys think? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can show you guys. So get out of the way here. I can't see the screen because the sun's in the way. But this is in the center of the screen. I think you could see the coax and the infed part, and it goes up to the mass here. That's up here, and the other mass is. Oop, went too far. Right there. So, I mean, I don't know if it's going to do anything different. I don't know if it's going to help. I don't know what it's going to do to my noise. I don't know what it's going to do. But remember, I don't know if I don't know if Dustin's in there or not still. But this is how we experiment around a little bit. I'm definitely getting more height on the end, probably at least 20 feet, maybe 10 feet, probably 20 feet. I don't know, 15. Let's go 15 feet. That's a so this one right here is a Panner's pole. This one right here is a Panner's pole. This is my first use of it, or my first transition into putting antennas up in my backyard. I used it. I put it on my ladder. I mean, it got me on the air. I talked to England on it. What am I, 720p right now? Yeah. Sadly, I didn't pick the quick. Yeah, so tomorrow, sorry for the wind. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to test out my Charlatan in the backyard here. Charlatan, N6 VHF gave me a really good a demonstration. Actually, he let me use it when I was doing a POTA at 9796, whatever. The Butterfield Ranch or Butterfield Historical Trail POTA. Um, but anyways, I bought that. I'm gonna try that here in the backyard tomorrow, live. Set that up. I'm actually gonna take the semi-permanent stuff out of my vehicle, my Tesla Model 3, and make it so I could pull the 891 out whenever I need. I might do that later today. I'm not gonna live stream that. Oh, it is a nice day here in Southern California. There's a little bit of smuts on my lens here. I apologize for that. That's probably what's making it. How many folks are watching? I don't have a way to look at the the amount of people watching. Looks like it's pretty stable. And there's a reason why I'm sitting here watching this is I want to make sure I don't this thing doesn't fall. If it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall right away easily. 27. All right, 26. Don't forget to hit that like. Once again, anybody watching from Ham Vention or Cation? Cation's the Orlando one, right? Huntsville's the one in August. Riveting. Amateur radio. So the end part is moving around quite a bit. I just thought the white one it was taller, but I guess it's not. I guess it's shorter. I would beg to say that this thing's up at least 15 more feet. A nice day here in Southern California. I guess I got that cut off. 'Fit the weather is here. What is going on, dude? Long time no see. 78. I think I said it was about 78. It's pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself. Yeah, once again, I am just stalling to make sure that it's a little bit breezy. Andy, what's going on, dude? I don't know. You could probably roll back and watch me put up the antenna here. Adam, nice to see you in here. I will be on later tonight, probably after 6:30 my time. So do the math. I don't. Yeah, I'm doing some gardening. That helps out, so I don't get skin cancer. It's a thing, I guess. I do have 70 sunblock on too, but I gotta watch out for my pasty face here. It's only fair, right? So the peak of the winds is usually between now and like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So right now everything looks pretty good. The fiberglass pole, sorry, the carbon fiber pole is moving around quite a bit more. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm glad I just came up with this headphone idea to use as a wireless mic. That worked out pretty good. You guys can hear me MFing around here on the great K6EGG live stream. You could probably hear some planes flying over. That is from the Chino airport. You can see through my sunglasses. What's going on here then? Can you see anything? Hey, we watch an Amazon Air take off. I don't know if you can see it. There's an Amazon Air going somewhere. You can go to FlightAware and probably check and see where that plane's going. 767 service out of KONT. I don't have a sun shield. You mean this? Yeah, that's my hand. I didn't even think about that. It actually helps with coloring too. Once again, I fly by the seat of my pants on this one, so actually what I can do is do this too. That's probably a little bit better for you guys. So we get a little breezy. I got a haircut though. I'm not allowed to show my hair. It probably does. It's probably blown out in the background. Yeah, that's a good thing, man. You're right there, Aerostar. I gotta do that next time. This was a last minute thing. I thought about an hour and a half ago. Have a nice day off. I was feeling a little bit under the weather this morning. Ken, what's going on, dude? Hello, my California friend. If you're really bored, you could just roll back and watch me put up the my antennas. I did it in a different configuration there. I would be all over it. You guys know I'm an audio guy, but I'm just using some cheap ear pods here. Actually, I think they sound pretty good, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. What I was actually going to do is get a different camera, and put it out here, and put a little box around it for your, because it squeezes the part of the light coming in. It's like wearing sunglasses. So I'm just stalling here a bit to see if the antenna is going to fall over. I did have it fall over once in another configuration. Uh, I had it in a what do they call it? A sunshade post, I guess. Anyways, it wasn't in a good situation. I hear my neighbors. Yeah, butterflies flying around. God, I love spring. We haven't had too much sun here last couple weeks too. I can see the video changing. I am not going to mess up any call letters today, at least on this stream, hopefully, because I'm not making any contacts. Tomorrow I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to bust out the Charlatan if it comes in on time. If it comes in the afternoon, I'm going to put that together live here on the stream. Um, I'm not very good at putting stuff together, but from what Neil showed me, it's not that difficult. There's not much to put together. There is a certain way you put the uh, antenna down. It's a retractable antenna. A lot of people try to do it from the top down. You're actually supposed to put the bottom pieces first and make sure that the that it has a solid feel on the two hands, basically. Um, I heard people snapping those antennas, and that's just being stupid. Like you see on TV, them just like scroll down, put the antenna down. That's you guys know better than that. So my allergies starting to bug me a little bit, and the sun's starting to come around. So my computer will be in the sun here in probably about 5 minutes, maybe sooner. So I'm gonna have to slide over a little bit. Ah, shade. It's a beautiful thing. So what are you guys all up to today? Anybody in from the Dayton Hamfest or whatever? What kind of grounding do you use for your antenna? 8 foot copper? Yes, 8 foot copper. Actually, mine's an 8 foot copper pipe. Um, I would go around to show you. I think I can. I don't know if I could show you. I do have some videos on it. So if you look at my videos, it should have it on there. My two failed attempts, but I almost killed poor Dana N7 UFT in my backyard. We did it when it was like 110 degrees. The thing, my allergies are starting to kick in, so I'm gonna have to go in. Um, I do have it definitely grounded. I don't know what they. I don't think they'd be considered spikes. But my antenna is grounded to it, and my radio is grounded to it. I had stuff on my arm. Yeah, in California, Anybody in California, I don't know if Ken can attest because he's in Northern California. Most of California is decomposed granite, which is crushed rock. Um, so sometimes when you wet it, it turns more like into cement. In my case, I was going through that and I hit a boulder. The only reason why I found the boulder is at night I was trying to slam it in and I saw a little tiny spark. And so I just moved over a couple inches and I was able to get it through past it and actually get the boulder out. But yeah, not fun. I don't know. I don't think let's see if my Wi-Fi will work over there. Okay, it's still working. I think it's still working. But this is my grounding situation right here. Hope you guys saw that. I know the code violation of having two ground lines. Who cares? Honestly, are they going to see it? We have bad weather coming in about an hour. I got my antenna unplugged already. Yeah, well, hang loose there, Kurt. You like? I know some stuff just moved out of Missouri area, um, and it was heading east. And my allergies are starting to bug. I'm going to do something you guys don't want to see. Oh, you probably heard it though. So far, antennas are doing good. Under tornado watch. What? Where are you at? I'm sorry, I can't look up your call sign there. W9KEC. I can't remember where everybody lives because I can't even remember where I live. Indiana. Oh man, I thought I'd moved past it. I wonder how this is going to do. I don't know if I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. But when I did have it in the inverted V, man, I had good compliments on my signal here. 81 degrees there in Wichita, Kansas. Of course, I remember where you're at, man. Yeah, good gust of breeze, good gust of wind coming through. I don't know about good, but we don't get a lot of wind this time of year. We're supposed to actually get some rain, small amount of rain on Sunday night or Saturday night into Sunday morning. 37.8 miles east of Los Angeles to be exact. Where I was last night till midnight, which is another reason why I'm a little bit. I still got up at my normal time. So by the time I got home and got into bed, it was by about 1:30, 2 o'clock. And here comes some more wind. In case you guys are wondering, for you pilots out there, this is the river arrival for LAX right here. They fly over Riverside. There's a VOR out there, I guess. And they turn to that and you go straight west right into LAX. 25 degrees or so, what my hand is pointing to. Sloper, yeah. Oh, so okay, question for the chat. Do you think the sloper is better than the inverted V? I personally had better luck with the inverted V. I don't know. It could have been conditions. That's the other problem. Unless I go exactly between the two, I don't really have a good idea exactly was which is better. You know, people flip between the antennas and they always say, "Oh, that one's better. This one's worse." Well, they have an instant gratification of the test versus I don't really have an instant gratification, and I don't have the exact um, levels that I had before because every day is a different. As far every minute could be different because you guys seen people drop out left and right. So Josh thinks the inverted V. Some people say. Some people say the sloper. Some people say just getting the stuff in the air, getting the antenna, getting the metal in the air helps. Um, Adam votes the inverted V, so I went from inverted V to sloper, or to sloper. So we'll see tonight. I know we got hit with a gigantic storm, solar storm the other day. I woke up and I'm like, why is that? Why is everything like not there. I'm like checking my connections. And then after a few minutes, the little KP5, whatever, showed up on my WJTX, whatever, or grid tracker. Adam votes inverted V. So far we have two inverted Vs and one sloper. Anybody else? 9,000 plus mile contact with Indonesia on sidebound on a sloper for me. Also a quick setup. You probably don't have any noise at your house either. I mean, but that's good. I got the noise, and I talked to I think it was Todd the other night. Like the loop thing, I'm hot for that. I'm gonna put that like right there, right where the white post is going up. Actually, it'd be more like right there. Yeah. So anybody else? What's your feeling? Sloper inverted V. I live on 150 from 150 feet, I'm guessing. I'm assuming you guys saw my 40-meter noise. That was your cabin in Colorado. Before I unplugged my coax, I was getting it. Oh, wow. We don't get too many electrical storms here. We had one a couple months ago, probably about 10 miles away. Oh, I bet. All right, so I'm going to end this right now. I'm going to come back tonight, probably in about 3.5 hours, and give this thing a shot. Actually, I'm going to give it a shot right now. I'm just not going to live stream it. I'm going to leave you guys in suspense. Hoping to make some contacts. I don't know if it will do anything to my match. I notice sometimes when I move the antenna, like I have to like redo the SWR, the gosh dang it, what's the name of that thing? The tuner. Oh my goodness. Sorry. This is what happens when you don't sleep that much. And you have a day off. I shut my brain off. Yeah, well, maybe we can make a contact, see how this thing sounds. My guess is I'm going to get more noise on 40. Because last time I had it in a sloper configuration, it was like a plus 20 in noise almost. But I'm probably just going to be on FT8 just to tune it all in and see how it does. But anyways, I'm going to end this thing now. Once again, take care. FT8's not a band, it's a mode. You're right. It's a mode. I guess what band on FT8? WSPR, use whisper to see the radiation. Yeah, once again, it changes, so it's hard to do it like right away. I should have done it like right before I got on, but I shut off everything last night, and then just everything's off right now for safety. Remember, shut off your radio, shut off your power supply if you're gonna be moving the antenna. In case something gets bumped and the thing gets turned on, you get RF noise. You get some RF in your system there. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you guys watching me. I will definitely be on later tonight. Let me see if I can go to black here. Tell your friends and take care, everybody.